practice management software. This is a web-based software and that enables you to automate all your operations and tasks of your clinic. So to access this application, you can use any device like your laptop, desktop, tablets, smartphones like iPhones, etc. And as long as they are connected to the internet. And this application is optimized for browsers like Firefox, Chrome and Safari. And to access this application, you open up the browser and type in www.SainceClinic.com, and once you are at this site, you type in the provided username, password and your customer code. So once you provide the details, it will let you log into the application. And once you log into the application, you will see today's schedule, which means that includes the name of the patient, the appointment time for the patient, chief complaint for which the patient is coming into the clinic, the check-in status of the patient, visit status, and the action. So, and the modules that are included in the software are where you can actually set appointments for patients. You can add new patients, you can search for patients, you can also pull reports of previous visits with the patients. You have a billing report that takes care of billing for your consultation, prescription and labs and any other services that you provide in your clinic. Overdue bills, if there are any bills that are overdue. We have a built-in SMS alerts menu that will allow you to send custom or automated SMS messages to your patients. That could be greetings, holiday wishes, patient reminders, etc. The reports module will let you look at the performance of the clinic and allows you to manage your clinic in a better way. So let us start with fixing an appointment for a particular patient. So once you click on an appointment page, choose a particular patient. So I will choose this particular patient. I will choose the physician. So this particular task can be done by you or your front office person. Correct that spelling over there. Okay. So it will give you all the time slots that are available for today. So I will take the appointment at 3:30. I will schedule the patient at 3:30. And now that the patient is scheduled, he will automatically get an SMS message saying that his appointment is confirmed, and you have the option of either cancelling the appointment, rescheduling the appointment, or you can replace this appointment with another person who is actually put on the wait list. So once an appointment is given, if you go to today's schedule, as you can see, this particular patient is now coming in at 3:30, and his status is yet to be checked in. So which means that the patient has taken the appointment but has not yet come into the clinic. So once the patient walks into the clinic, you click on check-in, and now it will show the status as it's ready for the doctor to start the patient examination. So once the examination is over, then the get visit report link will get enabled, and that will allow you as a doctor or your front office person to pull the entire clinic report or the visit report for that particular visit. So now let us start the visit for this particular patient. So this is the entire clinic note for you to capture all the information while you are with the patient. We have integrated Walter Kluwer's clinical decision support into the software. As you may be aware, Walter Clover's is the world's largest clinical decision support system. It's fully integrated into this particular software, and at any time during the visit, if you have any questions for any differential diagnosis, or you want to see any latest treatment protocols, you can directly access the entire knowledge base right from this window here itself. So once you are in this treatment report, by clicking on patient visits, you can see how many times this particular patient has come into the clinic and what were the chief complaints when the patient walked in. And the allergies are automatically color coded in red if the patient has any specified identified allergies, so that the doctor's attention is drawn to that particular area. So if you click on that, you can see the allergies that are the patient has, and you can always add or delete those allergies based on the patient's situation. When you click on vitals, you can capture all the vitals for during the examination, and once you input the data, the application automatically calculates the BMI and the body surface area. The chief complaint, if it is provided during the appointment time, is automatically populated. You can always have the option of adding or editing the chief complaint. After you capture the vitals and you look at the chief complaint, you can always have a provisional diagnosis. Could be, say, viral infection, and then you can save that information. If you have any specific instructions to that particular patient, you can always make your comments here. If you want to refer this particular patient to another doctor, or you want certain dietary changes or exercise regimen for this particular patient, you can always include that in your doctor comments. If the patient is inside the clinic and you provide some services like your injections, drip, asthma treatment, or minor surgeries, wound care, or screening for diabetes or blood pressure, something like that, you can always provide those services, and it automatically bills the patient for any of the services that you provide over here. And this list is customizable. You can tell us what services you provide at your clinic, and we will be able to add those those services to this particular list. You can also add order for labs from this particular screen. You can choose what type of what category of tests that you want to perform, and you can always add the test to the lab orders, and you can always print it and hand over a copy of the lab order to the patient to take it to the diagnostic center. Then we have a complete built-in medication module. This medication module is integrated with our proprietary database. The database has over 40,000 drugs with their generic names, brand names, and the dosage, the form, whether it is a tablet or a syrup. All that information is already provided in the database, and it also allows you to prescribe any medicines that are not available in our database. So if you want to choose some drug from our database, you can prescribe the drug, or if you have some medicine that is not included in the database, you can choose the other RX menu. And as you can see, you can click on the drug type. You can choose any drug, and now it will bring automatically what are the brand names for those drugs that are available, and you can choose from those brand names, and then it can give you the strength of the medicine. You can choose the strength of the medicine, the route that you can administer, whether it is injection or whether it is oral, or the other routes, drug form, whether it is a tablet or a syrup, or the other forms, and the frequency, the number of days, and refills. So if you go to SainceClinic, you see that these are the brand names that are available, So I will select any brand, and it will tell us what the strength that this particular brand is available in and what forms. So it automatically does a lot of homework for you in via this application itself. Otherwise, as I have said, you can always choose other RX, and you can bypass our particular database. So you have 100 milligrams, and the route will be oral, and the drug form is it's available only in a tablet. Frequency will be twice a day, and for number of days I use 5 days, and refills I will say 1 refill, and I will add to the prescription. So now from here you can always, once the prescription is added, you can add more drugs from here, or you can choose more drugs from here. And as you can see, the prescribed drugs are added here. I can always take a print and give the prescription to the patient. And once the prescription is done, I can find out the final diagnosis. For example, the lab reports have come back. I go back, look at the labs, and then I will put my final diagnosis. And once the final diagnosis is put in, I'll say hit end visit. So once the visit is ended, as you can see now, the get visit report is enabled. So when I click on get visit report, it will give you the entire clinic note for this particular encounter. What are the chief complaint, the patient allergies, the temperature, and all the data that we have captured will automatically be available. So you can actually print it out and give a copy of this to the patient, or you can store it for your records for insurance claims purposes, etc. And once that particular visit is over, it automatically creates a bill, and the front office can open up the invoice by clicking on that link, and it shows what are the services that have been provided. Like for example, there is a consultation fee, there is a RBC test that we have done, provided an injection, there are platelet count test, and then there is another RBC that we have done. So the total is 510 rupees. And again, the tests and the rates are customizable. You can tell us what are the tests and what are the rates, and or you can in fact update them yourself. So the accurate numbers are projected here. Once you have these rates, you can always apply any promotions or any discounts. You can either choose the amount or percent, and automatically it will deduct the that percentage or amount from this invoice, and gives you the final bill and the pay, and it will allow you to pay accept by cash, check, or a credit card, and it even allows you to take part payments. So suppose if somebody is paying a part payment, it will show in overdue bills, which shows the what is the balance amount pending. In the SMS alerts menu, we have SMS alerts you can send to all the patients on any particular day. You can select all the patients for this particular day, and you can say that today the clinic is closed, please call to reschedule. So if I send that, this particular message goes to all the patients that are coming into that clinic. Now here you can actually send SMS messages on that day for that particular physician. So you can choose the physician, and then here say doctor is delayed by 2 hours, please adjust your visit times accordingly. So you can send a message for that particular doctor with patients that are scheduled for that particular day. You also have the ability to enter cell phone numbers, and you can send a custom message here, whether it is for a campaign or for any promotional material or any custom messages that you want to send. You can send them to that. SMS to selected patients. If you want to send a greetings message, or festival messages, etc., you can choose all patients, and or you can choose all, or you can remove all. So, and then send custom messages. And then in reports, you can actually run a report for the appointments for the day, the billing that is done for the entire clinic. This is billing done for a particular physician, the past visits of a particular patient, and then how many patients are being seen by the physician. So these are canned reports. They are available immediately. So this is a brief overview of SainceClinic.com. If you have any further questions, please feel free to call 040-645-64537 for more information, or a detailed one-on-one demonstration and to get more details. Thank you so much, and wish you good luck.